another view from the van with Paul from Magpie 24/7. Driving strong opinions on everything Newcastle United. Magpie 24/7. By fans, for fans.
You all doing? It is Paul from Magpie 24/7 with another view from the van. Still no 6 days off for yours truly, but I will be off tomorrow for the lunchtime game tomorrow on Saturday as Newcastle make the trip down to Anfield, and let's just say it has not been a happy hunting ground. The last time that I can remember Newcastle doing anything down there, apart from the Thundercunt by Jeffro Williams, that was a beauty of a goal, that wasn't it? But the last time we actually won down there, back in 1995, and to put it into context, I was halfway through secondary school then, and the fact that I'm calling it secondary schools rather than academies or anything else like that probably dates it and ages it. The thing is though, if we are ever to get a chance of beating Liverpool at Anfield, now surely has to be the time. They've got little to play for, maybe the scraps of trying to fight to get into the Champions League or for Thursday night qualification, although that's probably already pretty much sorted and done for them. But it's been a pretty dreadful season by Liverpool standards, not by many others, but by Liverpool standards it has been a really bad season for them. Obviously remember the game earlier on in the season, the draw. If we could get another draw down at Anfield, that would be great, but you almost now, with the risk of relegation relaxed a little bit, you want to tell the lads to go out there and to try and push on, and they have had some absolutely peculiar results, there's no doubt about it. I think they went on a run of about 6 games where they lost home games. They drew against Leeds last time in the Premier League. They drew against Real Madrid in a game that they needed to win, obviously. So they're not in sparkling form. They have struggled with injuries, and particularly injuries to the defensive areas. So for Newcastle, why not? With ASM pictured being in training, with Callum Wilson now surely ready to start a game, with Miggy there as well, why not try the system with Miggy playing in the middle, Wilson out to the right, and ASM doing whatever the fuck ASM wants to do, because he's that damn great good. So yeah, why not try that system? Why not go for it a little bit? Why not try and be a bit brave, a bit bold, try and score a few goals, and who knows what we could do. I mean, a victory would be fantastic. It could catapult us to the nosebleed territory of, wait for it, us demanding Geordie bastards. Yeah, you're thinking first, aren't you? No, 13th. We could get as high as 13th after this weekend if Newcastle win. But why not go for it? Why not go for it like Brighton did? Brighton, if they can win down then surely to goddamn Newcastle United can. But it'll all be about the selection, the formation, the tactics, the instructions from Mr. Pissflap himself. Yes, the almighty Steve Bruce. And although we are on a little decent mini run, we've won the last 2. We drew in Spurs prior to that. No. 1 or 2 swallows does not make a summer. I want a lot more evidence and proof before I would get even a slight bit of confidence back in that man. Personally, I still think his position is untenable and he should be relieved of his duties. If it hadn't have been done after the Sheffield United game, the Brentford game, and so on and so forth, it should be done this summer. But now for Newcastle, it's all just about getting another win or 2 just to absolutely cement in Premier League safety. And then it's about planning for the future, crossing everything that the takeover does go through, because that is obviously huge and critical. And with money being as tight as it is at the moment, you can already feel excuses coming on for this transfer window. Every single opportunity for Newcastle to get a few extra quid in through league places, etc., has to be taken, has to be utilised, has to be grabbed. And it's also, of course, although it's not a shot against the fans, because obviously the fans had nothing to do with what happened over the past week, it's a chance to upset and give one of the so-called European super clubs and all this top six and greedy six, to give them a little bit of a bloody nose, because it is certainly what the ownership of these clubs deserve, and Newcastle are going on a little mini tour of them over the next few weeks. So why not start with giving a few bloody noses out at the weekend on Saturday against Liverpool? Yes, it's not going to be easy. Yes, they are blessed with a very, very fantastic, talented pool of players to be able to pick from. Yes, it's not up to the normal standards of what Liverpool have set. And you think about last season and how exemplary they were. This season has been a drop down, but you know, I think we've got to get the ball to ASM. We've got to ask him to cause some problems in their defence and put a bit of fear in their defence. Callum Wilson, if he is given chances, will score goals, so try and get him having a few chances and a few sniffers at a goal. And Miggy, you never know, he's capable of popping up with a goal, and you'd expect Joe Willock has to have played his way into a starting berth in this team. I don't think Sean Longstaff's done anything wrong in the past few games since he's come back in. To me, the person in danger would be John Joe Shelby, but we all know that John Joe Shelby could be caught back at Anfield, which is obviously where he's been at before, where he started through. He could be shagging Mrs. Bruce in the Cop End, and yet still Bruce would select him for first team duty, because he's one of those Brucey blue chippers who's in no matter what. But yeah, he'll have something to prove, I suppose, Shelby, against his former club. Same with Manquillo as well. Maybe he's got something to prove against them. Will Jacob Murphy still be at the back? Will we still play wing backs? Let me know what you think about the formation and how you think Bruce is going to do it. Who would you put in? And a score prediction for the weekend. I'm boosted by the fact that I've seen ASM back in training. Fabian Schär as well, also caught back in training, although obviously he won't come in for this weekend. It's great to see him back out on the pitches as he battles to be back fit for the Swiss in the Euros. Yeah, I'm just watching somebody literally drive by the side of the van with about a millimetre to spare. But yeah, it was great to see Fabian Schär back out on the training pitches after all the injury issues and stuff he's had. But yeah, ASM was pictured taking part in full training, so he should be starting, no problems at all. Callum Wilson playing as well. I still think it's going to be a difficult game, and you won't find many Newcastle supporters who are predicting a Newcastle win. But hey, if we can go down there and get a point would be great, and I think we're capable of doing that. And how's about maybe a ones apiece, something like that? Maybe let my heart roll my head, because you look at their team and the absolute loads of options, and even the players that they've got on their bench would no doubt be guaranteed first team starters for Newcastle United. So yeah, let me know your score predictions down below. I'm thinking maybe a draw, maybe a score draw. And I tell you something, if we can get another Jethro Williams style-esque beauty of a finish, I would very much love to see another one of them. Hopefully he is one of the people who will be coming back this summer. Anyway, take care, keep it tuned. Still hard at graft, no 6 days off for me. Yeah, keep it tuned. I'll speak to you later.